Hey guys, in this video we're going to have a quick peek at what is upcoming in the next patch. Unfortunately for console players, you can't really access the beta version of the game, so I'll do my best to cover what I can. Now, there's plenty to go through here, but the main content of this update is the redesign and re-implementation of alleys. Now, as you're currently playing on the current patch, alleys don't really do much. If you go to an alley and you attack it, all that really happens is you gain, relationship gains or relationship loss with the alley gangs, but it doesn't really have any effect on the gameplay in any way at all. The only reason you would do it early game, I suppose, is for some XP, but even then you could just attack some looters and get loot, so it just doesn't really make sense to even do that. But now, alleys are essentially workshops, as they generate money for you daily, with the exception that if a hostile faction takes over the town, you keep the alley. They'll also provide bandit troops, but at the same time they're vulnerable to being attacked by neighbouring gangs, which the player will need to respond to in order to keep the alley. Now, alleys by themselves don't seem like much, but it does allow players to do a playthrough of being a crime boss outside of just raiding caravans. It's not the most efficient way to play the game, but it will let those who want to just be villains, to play as villains. And there's also now a way to retire your character. This will enable you to set aside your current character to either end the game and see the end screen stats, or to continue playing as an A. Now, I really like roleplay friendly options, so I think this is a great addition, but I am hoping Tale Worlds will let children look different to their parents at some point, because at the moment they're clones, so the sons are clones of the father and the daughters are clones of the mother, and I'm pretty sure all the children takes the culture of just one of the parents. So it's not really flexible at the moment. The children need to be more diverse, a bit more random stats between them, just maybe a bit of randomization on face. And that way, when you do retire your character and pick up a new one, it will actually feel like a big jump. Now, there's also sallying out. So if you're under siege, which isn't really a common thing to put yourself into, I've got so many hours in this game, and it's very rare I'm in a defensive siege, and if I am, I normally put myself in that situation. But now, if you are under siege, you can now sally out and attack the siege equipment. So this will take longer for them to, be able to assault the walls, but it'll also give you an opportunity to kill off the enemy troops. While you're attacking the siege equipment, you can also fight off reinforcements. Now, there's no extra benefit to killing those reinforcements apart from just reducing the numbers of attackers during the siege. So it is, good, I guess, in general, but that's assuming you have high quality troops anyway. But in general, this is looking like a decent patch for Tale Worlds. Typically the patch should be getting pretty close, for release by the time this video goes live. But there are definitely a few bugs that needs to be addressed before, it goes out, as on the forums people are reporting a lot of them. But typically Tale Worlds, it is just a few months. It's never too long. So maybe mid-February, early March, but really depends on how quickly they squish those bugs. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. Drop a comment if you have any questions, and I'll do my best as always to answer. I'll see you guys around. Thanks.